Welcome to another episode of the Survival Fitness Plan. I'm your host, Sam Fury, and in today's episode, we're diving into one of the most essential techniques in parkour, the roll. If you've ever watched a parkour athlete leap from a rooftop or navigate an urban landscape, you might have noticed how effortlessly they seem to land, rolling smoothly across the ground and then springing back to their feet. That fluid, almost graceful movement isn't just for show. It's a key skill that every traceur or parkour practitioner needs to master. So, what exactly is the roll in parkour and why is it so important? Well, the roll is a technique that helps you absorb the impact of a landing, especially when you're jumping from a significant height. Instead of landing hard on your feet and risking injury, the roll allows you to spread out the force of the landing across your body, keeping you safe and moving forward without missing a beat. Think of it like this. When you land from a jump, all that energy from the fall has to go somewhere. If you just land flat on your feet, that energy goes straight into your legs, your knees, your spine, and that can lead to injuries, especially over time. But when you roll, you're essentially redirecting that energy into a movement that keeps you in motion and reduces the strain on your body. So, how does it work? Let's break down the mechanics of the parkour roll. First, as you approach your landing, you want to aim to touch down on the balls of your feet with your knees slightly bent. This initial landing helps you start absorbing some of that impact right away. Then, as your feet hit the ground, you're going to angle your body slightly to one side. This is important because the roll isn't a straightforward somersault. No, it's a diagonal movement that starts from one shoulder and rolls across your back to the opposite hip. Now, as you begin to roll, tuck your chin towards your chest to protect your head and neck. Your lead hand, think of it as the hand that's on the same side as the shoulder you're rolling towards, should reach out in front of you, guiding your body into the roll. This hand placement is crucial because it sets the direction and helps you control the movement. As your shoulder makes contact with the ground, the roll should follow a diagonal path across your back. This means that instead of rolling directly over your spine, you're distributing the force across a broader area, which is much safer. And as you roll, keep your head tucked and your eyes focused on where you're heading. This will help you maintain control and stay oriented. When you come out of the roll, the goal is to use that momentum to push yourself back onto your feet. If done correctly, you'll land in a standing position, ready to take your next step, vault over the next obstacle, or continue running. The roll should be seamless, keeping you in motion and maintaining that all-important flow that parkour is known for. Now, like any skill, the parkour roll takes practice to master. And, like anything in parkour, it's important to start slow and build up your confidence. Begin practicing your rolls on softer surfaces, like grass or mats, to minimize the risk of injury as you learn the movement. Focus on getting the technique right before you try it on harder surfaces or in more challenging situations. And remember, practice makes perfect. Start slow, break down the movement into steps, and gradually increase your speed as you get more comfortable. You can also get feedback by recording yourself or having someone watch you to help identify any mistakes in your form. So, why is mastering the roll so crucial? Well, for starters, it's one of the best ways to prevent injuries in parkour. By rolling correctly, you protect your joints, your spine, and your head from the high impact forces that come with those dramatic landings. And injury prevention is key if you want to keep practicing parkour in the long term. Another big benefit is that the roll helps you maintain momentum. Parkour is all about efficiency and flow, moving from one movement to the next without stopping. The roll allows you to keep that momentum going, transitioning smoothly from a landing back into running, jumping, or vaulting. And finally, mastering the roll makes you a more versatile traceur. It's not just for high drops. There are tons of situations where a well-executed roll can help you out, whether you're coming out of a vault, transitioning between levels, or recovering from a fall. Understanding when and how to use the roll in different contexts will make you more adaptable and prepared for whatever challenges come your way. To wrap things up, the roll is a fundamental part of parkour that every tracer needs to master. It's your safety net for big landings, your tool for maintaining momentum, and a versatile skill that can enhance your overall movement. So, if you're serious about parkour, take the time to practice and perfect your roll. Your body will thank you, and your movement will be all the more impressive for it. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Survival Fitness Plan. If you found this episode useful, let me know with a like, follow, and share. Finally, if you haven't already, be sure to visit survivalfitnessplan.com, where you will find the only online program where you can train yourself to outrun, outfight, and outlive the majority of the world's population.